Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick, and I'm a top author and TradingView with over 190k reputation points.
In this video, I will be speaking about EURUSD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect for this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is essentially what hedge funds and the big players in the market are doing and how they're moving and shifting their orders. And by the end of the video, by using a combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here for this pair. So this is definitely a video you do not want to miss.
If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the place to be for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts.
Starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that the market has just created a massive impulse to the downside, breaking below a quite important structure level. This zone, in fact, was acting as previous support, starting from here, preceding all these rejections to the upside. And now that the market has broken below the level, all this previous support is now turned resistance here. So what you would expect after an impulse is for the market to go for a correction. And in this case, it would also be a retest of a quite important structure level from a monthly perspective. We can also notice that if we take this impulse to the downside and we want to measure a potential correction from this impulse, we have to take our Fibonacci from the high to the low of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can notice how we have a 0.32 Fibonacci lining up exactly inside of this level, creating a confluence of resistance. And since there is confluence of resistance, this level should be acting as a magnet for the price that might want to go and test what kind of liquidity there is inside of this area. So here in the monthly, everything seems quite bullish for a potential short-term correction to this level. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? Now here in the weekly, we can notice how we just had a strong impulse to the downside, the correction, the continuation lower. The next logical step would be once again to see a correction. We can also notice that if we count the waves, so essentially with the Elliott wave theory, we can see how we are already at 5 waves. We have the first one, second, third, fourth, fifth. So at this point, a deeper correction would also make sense when it comes to the Elliott wave theory. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what do we have? Now, from a daily standpoint, it seems like the market is currently testing the previous low. We can notice here how this level here was the previous level of support. Now the market just tested the same level and is currently starting to reject it to the upside. So from a daily standpoint, there is definitely the possibility of seeing more potential bullish price action being created away from this level, potentially also creating a double bottom at this zone if institutions are once again adding longs. Now, to check that, let's go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders, so what the big players in the market are doing. Now, if we're looking at the data for the euro, it's important to keep in mind that we are already looking at EURUSD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. And what we can see here is that with the last reports, net positions have once again started to increase. We went from minus 75.5k to minus 64k net positions, showing how institutions are once again moving back to the bullish side for the euro, therefore to the bullish side for EURUSD. We can notice how with the last reports we had first almost 7,000 longs added, then actually more than 7,000 longs added. With the last two reports, also shorts are getting still added, which is no surprise because the market clearly is in a downtrend, but it shows how some institutions are already starting to move back to the bullish side for EURUSD. And since we don't have the data yet for this move to the upside, this could be more institutional longing, which we would see at that point with the next report. So if institutions continue to add longs inside of here, what would I expect? Well, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily time frames combined with the COT data, these are the best time frames when it comes to the directional aspect of the market. However, when it comes to identifying early shifts in the trend of a market, the best time frames for that are the intraday time frames, so 4-hour and and lower. Therefore, what I would expect is that if this market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market at that point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a potential rejection to the upside away from the area for the market to create a double bottom at this zone. That definitely wouldn't surprise me. Now, all these general analysis, tutorials, and concepts that you see me speak about on my YouTube channel are really just the tip of the iceberg, because if you really want to learn more, I will definitely suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website, which you find also linked in description. Here, you will have the possibility to gain access to all my courses. So really complete courses that will guide you from the very basics of charting all the way up to more advanced concepts like building algorithmic trading strategies using quantitative finance tools like the quant analyzer to build portfolios of strategies, and a lot of really important and really interesting things that you need to know if you want to become a better trader. So this is something you really cannot afford to miss. You also have the possibility to gain access to the trading station software with the Telegram notifications integration, one-on-one mentoring directly with me, the COT data software that you often see me use on the YouTube channel, and you also have the possibility to integrate with gaining access to all my EAs, so my personal EAs, the ones that I have developed and that I trade on my own account, and also to have access to the trading show, which is essentially a live stream of all trades coming from my account directly on the Telegram channel as they are executed and managed. Here on the website, you will see that there is the complete presentation of all the EAs that I personally run. And if you continue to scroll down, you will see that you have the possibility to join and gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. And there is also per time slot this special discount. So at the moment, there are 10 days before the next price increase. So I would really suggest that you go and check it out as soon as possible. The link is in description, and I will see you in it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like. Also, let me know in the comments below any pairs or topics that you would like me to cover in the next videos, and I will see you in my next breakdown.